This next chant is called Garments of Salvation. Sos asi bodai Adonai tagel nafshi belohai. Kil hilbishani bigdei yesha. From Isaiah chapter 61, verse 10. I will rejoice in God who has dressed me in the garments of salvation. The prophet Isaiah compares us to the bridegroom and the bride, decked out in our finery, bejeweled and shining in glory. What if each morning we claimed our rightful place of dignity, splendor, and brilliance? This is a practice of rejoicing in our inheritance. This is a practice of matching up our outer countenance with our royal inner radiance. And when Shefa was introducing this chant, she talked about all our garments are the garbs of your soul. And we wear that, it's our identity. But we shouldn't get too attached to our identity. We have to remember that the light underneath it is always there. We have layers of identity that we wear, and we wear them with style. We can wear them with flair, panache, a sense of humor. But then we can remember we can take that off and be the pure light soul that we are. We find the light within. Underneath it is totally connected to God. And they used the example in I believe in the 80s, there was a film called Cocoon, where these intercelestial beings came to Earth and they dawned on human bodies, like human skin. And when they zipped off their skin, they were pure light. So we just need to remember that we are that pure light. And we're our identity. Oops, hold on 1 second. Sos asi badai Adonai tagel nafshi belohai. Sos asi badonai tagel nafshi belohai. Ki shani bigdei yesha. Ki hilbishani bigdei yesha. So sasi badonai tagel nafshi belohai. So sasi badonai tagel nafshi belohai. Ki shani bigdei yesha. Ki lashani bigdei yesha. So sasi badonai tagel nafshi belohai. So sasi badonai tagel nafshi belohai. Ki b'shani bigdei yesha. Ki b'shani bigdei yesha. So sasi b'hei Adonai tagel nafshi belohai. So sasi badonai tagel nafshi belohai ki bashani big day Yesha ki bashani big day Yesha. So sasi badonai tagel nafshi belohai. So sasi badonai tagel nafshi belohai. Ki ilbashani big day Ki Yabashani big day Yesha. So sasi badonai tagel nafshi belohai. So sasi badonai tagel nafshi belohai. Ki bashani big day Yesha. Ki bashani big day Yesha. So sasi bahai Adonai tagel nafshi belohai. So sasi badonai tagel nafshi belohai. Ki bashani big day Yesha. Ki bashani big day Yesha. Once more. So sasi badonai tagel nafshi belohai. So sasi badonai tagel beloshi belohai. Ki bashani big day Yesha. Ki bashani big day Yesha.
Let's continue our deep breathing, observing our breath, allowing the medicine and from these chants to just really soak into our being, the transformative power of these words and these sounds and vibrations alter our brain waves, having a calming, healing effect on the entire body and each other. We just offer gratitude for the depth and beauty of these chants. And let's just allow the crown of the head to reach up to the sky, allow our shoulders to drop back, allowing for a slight arch in the back, and our heart center just tilting upwards just a bit. And we feel this real sense of strength and power as we rest on our sits bones. If we move our attention to our feet, you can feel all the meridians in our right toes, in our right foot, in our arch, in our heel. We feel all the meridians in our left toes and left foot and left arch and left heel. And we kind of feel like we're getting a reflexology massage in the moment. And we allow a frequency of light to move up from our feet, up through our ankles and Achilles and our shins and our calves up to our knees. And we let the left leg follow suit. And then we follow our right knee up to our right hip flexor, our left knee up to our left hip flexor. And we just bring our attention into the base of our spine. And just imagine as we were feeling this foot massage that there's special energy, special medicine that's coming into us from the ground. And we sit like trees thousands of years old, with all of our roots intertwining with each other on this call right now. Deep awareness of each other, deep awareness of each other's energies and vibrations. And we just offer a deep appreciation for one another, showing up. And we allow the medicine from these roots, these herbs, this physical material matter that exists on our planet and in our solar system and our universe to prescribe itself into the base of our spine, coming up through our feet. And we just rest in this medicine entering our spinal column so that it bursts when it needs to through our bodies, recharging, re-energizing all systems. And if we follow this energy up, this Malchut energy, passing to Yesod, moving through our second chakra, we feel this effervescence, we feel this bubbly sensation of love, of charm, of humor, just moving up and down our spinal column. Connecting with one another, connecting with our roots. And if we bring our imagination and our mind's eye into our belly region, we're just mindful of the intelligence that sits in this place. And all at once, as we're intertwined, we focus on a complete healing of any traumas being held in our nervous system that reside in the belly region or anywhere through the vagus nerve. And we provide healing, charged energy into all the microbacterial forces, the billions of cells charged with bringing life, bringing vitality, bringing health to our bodies. And we just sit and we hold this field of energy between our bellies, charged by our feet, by the acupressure points in our feet, charged by our awareness. And if we just shift a little bit to our right hip, we recognize our parents and our ancestors and our teachers. And we offer gratitude and healing for all they've given and for all we're shifting into new places of being. Correcting old patterns that don't work anymore for us. But our gratitude extends for that learning, that teaching, no matter how difficult it may be. And we just appreciate that Hod, Sephirot, that holds that space of gratitude and awareness and curiosity in our lives. We bring our mind's eye and our attention to our left hip, Netzach. This place where our spotlight just shines our path, our Dharma, our true fulfillment in life. And as we share the spotlight, we're informed by divine intelligence on how to move and how to re-enter into these next stages as we're moving out of our exodus this past year, beginning a new chapter of Tikkun Olam. We bring both Netzach and Hod into our belly, fully integrated as we move up our spinal column into our heart center. And we just pause for a moment at the first gate of our heart chamber. And God reveals a little foreshadowing of when we look into this tent, we just see fields of vineyards. We see indigo skies and we see animals at peace, wildlife at peace. We catch a glimpse of Solomon, King Solomon, having the crown put on by his mother, surrounded by the Shekhinah. And we just have a glimpse of this non-duality and pure joy. But we don't enter, we step, and we're advised by Tzedek, we're advised by Gavura, our right arm, our right fist, knowing that justice must be carried out. We feel strong frequencies of energy and light, healing this aspect of our collective soul on this planet to bring tzedek, tzedek, tzedek. We bring our attention to our left shoulder and arm and hand. And we just feel the amazing, awesome presence of compassion, of kindness, as a field enveloping us, as a field being transmitted to everyone on this planet to bring healing this spring. To bring wisdom as we reopen. And we bring these energies back into our heart center, into that, where we visited that first gate. And we just move up our spinal column, up through our chest cavity, up into our throat center, the Sefirot of Dat, place that integrates everything that came below, charges everything that came below, purifies everything that came below through our praise of God, praise of the Shekhinah. And we move up into our right cheek and our right brain stem and center, the creative side of our brain where our wisdom, our creative wisdom lies. We move up through our left cheek where our rational mind and deep understanding of all is present. in this timeless place. We bring our attention up to our crown, place where our Divine Mother has put the crown on our heads. For today is our wedding day. And today we're embraced by the Shekhinah. We become one with the Shekhinah. And we just become pure joy at this place of our top of our heads, the top of our crown, emanating 3-4 inches above, where we feel the presence of Elohim just radiating and shining above. And this field of energy just drops down through the crown of our head into our heart center as we move through our gates into our deepest chambers of our heart, our Mishkan, where we've built a beautiful structure for our wedding day. And we just rest in this place of peace for a minute. Jody, whenever you're ready.
ביום חתונתו וביום שמחת ליבו, היום, היום, היום. ביום חתונתו וביום שמחת ליבו, היום, היום, היום. ביום חתונתו וביום שמחת ליבו, ביום חתונתו וביום שמחת ליבו. ביום חתונתו וביום שמחת ליבו, היום, היום, היום. ביום חתונתו וביום שמחת ליבו, היום, היום, היום. ביום חתונתו וביום שמחת ליבו, ביום חתונתו וביום שמחת ליבו. ביום חתונתו וביום שמחת ליבו, היום, היום, היום. ביום חתונתו וביום שמחת ליבו, היום, Hayom, Hayom. B'yom Chatunato, U'v'yom Simchat Libo. B'yom Chatunato, U'v'yom Simchat Libo. B'yom Chatunato, U'v'yom Simchat Libo. Hayom, Hayom, Hayom. B'yom Chatunato, U'v'yom Simchat Libo. Hayom, Hayom, Hayom. B'yom Chatunato, U'v'yom Simchat Libo. B'yom Chatunato, U'v'yom Simchat Libo. Once more. B'yom Chatunato, U'v'yom Simchat Libo. Hayom, Hayom, Hayom. B'yom Chatunato, U'v'yom Simchat Libo. Hayom, Hayom, Hayom.
Wow. Okay. So we have a few minutes left for sharing. Hayom. Anyone want to share any of their experiences? Rabbi Sandy, go ahead.
Today, the second chant in particular just really spoke to me and just took me to a place. So thank you, and just so appreciative of this opportunity to be together and be in this way.
Yeah, I want to build. Thank you, Rabbi. And I want to say, like, I also had that experience with the second chant. I was like, even throughout Steve's whole meditation, I was doing Ki Hilbashani, Big Day, the second part of that. Ki Hilbashani, Big Day. Yeah. And then I was like, the garments of salvation, and I was like imagining like all of reality that I'm aware of are these garments, and then below that is this like light of unity, the love force unifying, so I was like, it expanded, but I was like obsessed with the second chant too, or the last phrase of the second chant in particular. Anyone else?
When we started, I was working on a garment of light that's like a crown. And I didn't know that that's what the chants were going to be when I pulled this out to get started. So I feel there's a real synchronicity and blessing in that and in all of the chants. And I so appreciate spending the time with you.
Can you show it up so we can see it a little and hold it for a
So this is the one I made for myself.
But-
These are new. These are as light as possibly can exist. So it's hard to see it. That's the whole thing. It's like wearing light and the stones. It just comes to me through me, and the chants that we do go into these things, and it just makes me filled with joy. And my dogs are barking. I apologize.
Thank you, Anna L. Rabbi Marla.
Well, that's a new title. Well, I found the whole thing incredibly rich and powerful. And Steve, that meditation of entering us into the body was particularly powerful. Could you remind me what the sphirot is for the left hip? I went so deep, I just didn't hear what you said.
Netzach,
Which means?
I'm interpreting as our dharma, our purpose in life. It's the place where we move out into the world, where we have a sense of completing the work that we were meant to, that we were born to achieve.
Thank you.
Isn't it a source of our creativity? Is that right? Yes, John.
Hi, well, thank you so much, everybody, Jody, Steve, Paul, and my companions on Sunday. Today went like a minute. I mean, it just went so fast. It's over too soon, and I'm really sorry that next week is our last one. But I'm glad we're going to Passover. That's fun. So, thank you. And it was lovely. I had a soothing, happy time. Thank you.
So thanks, John. I feel that way too. So in the chat, I did post a link to Rabbi Sheffigold has a Thursday evening Kazum, it's called, where she's continuing to teach the Song of Songs. So as a filler, you can like latch on to that, and you'll, kind of keep the flow going. Steve, Jody, and I started last year, and many of you have been with us all year. When COVID first hit a year ago, we decided to really do, and Adat Shalom went online, and then we started with a Counting of the Omer kind of series between the second night of Passover and Shavuot. And Jody, Steve, and I are going to reflect on the possibility of continuing, through the Counting of the Omer and onward. We would love your feedback about how, I know we all give our feedback here, but we want, constructive criticism, constructive guidance, I would say, about how to make it better and attract new people. And although I'm actually totally satisfied with what we're doing, so I don't know. So we're open to all ideas and feedback as we go forward to navigate the way forward.
And I'll say on the 20th, we're doing a 20-minute chant meditation before services start.
Oh, we are? Okay. That's next Saturday?
Yeah.
Next Saturday, that Rabbi Sid is leading Shabbat.
We'll do the Sunday, which will be a last in this series, of course, as we enter into Pesach. My Hebrew name. I should have put that up here.
Also, Chef is doing a retreat. Sometime, I don't know. I don't remember the exact date, but she's doing a retreat.
June 6th, Larry.
Yeah, Chef is doing
sort of
a weekend retreat. Yeah, it's like a Saturday and a Sunday kind of thing. So that's
Saturday night.
Yeah, I can put that link up.
It's a mini Love at the Center retreat.
Is that going to review some of these pieces that we've been looking at, or is it going to be a new direction? Do you know?
I think it's going to be like a overview of like the whole practice of living with love at the center, which is what this program is part of. She started it this past October when we began Bereshit. She created the Parshiot for the Song of Songs, and we've been going, since then. And she'll continue, and then it's like a annual cycle. And I'm actually part of an immersion with her where we're going to do it 3 years in a row. So it's going to be a 3-year immersion. And then we don't know, we're all going to be like beaming light beams, we don't know who we're going to be at the end of that. So I think she will, I don't know exactly what she'll do, but it'll be in the ilk of this love at the center, this journey through the Song of Songs, this putting love at the center of everything is what she's called to teach now. So.
Well, I just also want to say that I really was grateful for today. I found it very supportive and relaxing and connecting. And so I just thank you all for being here and doing this.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, John, for your message. I appreciate that. He wants us to continue the Omer sequence. Okay, it's 11. If folks have to go, feel free to pop off. And thank you again. Blessings for the week ahead.
Do you want me to?
Thank you, everyone.
Do you want me to do garments of salvation as people are
Sure.
talking about?
Twist my arm.
So Saski, I'll bring it down a little. That was very high octave for me for this early in the morning. Bless you, Shefa. So Sasi Badonai Tagel Nafshi Belohai. So Sasi Badonai Tagel Nafshi Belohai. Ki Hilbashani Big Day Yesha. Ki Hilbashani Big Day Yesha. So Sasi Badonai Tagel Nafshi Belohai. So Sasi Badonai Tagel Nafshi Belohai. Ki Hilbashani Big Day Yesha. Ki Hilbashani Big Day Yesha. So Sasi Badonai Tagel Nafshi Belohai. So Sasi Badonai Tagel Nafshi Belohai. Ki Hilbashani Big Day Yesha. Ki Hilbashani Big Day Yesha. So Sasi Badonai Tagel Nafshi Belohai. So Sasi Badonai Tagel Nafshi Belohai. Ki Hilbashani Big Day Yesha. Hilbashani Big Day Yesha. I couldn't go to sleep last night because this was playing in my body, this chant.
Well, thank you for sharing it so beautifully and letting us feel it the way you felt it. And so that we can spread it out during the week.
That will be in my head all week. Thank you.
Lots of love.
Shavua Tov.
Steve, stop recording.